All is one. P.A. Finley, Anonymous, TheUniVerse, coming at you live on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Just around 1:10 p.m. April 29th, 2023, Bay Area, California time, USA. Hello, world. Sending out an atomic mushroom cloud explosion of love all across the globe. When do we not need that, right? Okay? Love, love, love. We can use more and more and more of that. I'm gonna expedite this one. This is an intro. I finally got my permissions in order to upload this video to this channel, NexA.R.K. Welcome, by the way. Shout outs to my listeners and viewers, my All1llAs, and my soul models. All right, just gonna expedite this. This is just an intro, just an updated intro to explain what we're about to do. This is our first Zoom meeting. The introduction to All1llA, the All1llA idea and program Zoom meeting. This is our first one. We had 3 visitors. I sent out word to about 30 people and got 10% of that. So there you go. It's the first meeting, so I'm still very excited. This here is not the whole meeting. This is my presentation. This is the presentation part of that meeting, and very excited about that. And I wanted to upload it to this channel and have it available so people can see how we're progressing with this idea and program. Very interesting idea. Once you see, again, this is my presentation, introduction presentation, and so I speak on a few things. I speak on the topic of what is All1llA, keep your money, please, and tithing. I tap into that. So, yeah, just wanted to give you like a little intro to that. Just to say, man, I'm very happy with how it went. They was pleased as well. I got a lot of kudos from that. So here we go. The next one is May 21st, next month. And the main topic, we're going to have some subtopics, but the main topic to that in my presentation is going to be humanity is one human being. I'm going to get really deep into that because, dude, that's the thing. That's the thing. And so we're going to tap into that. So anyway, you guys like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this. It's going to be pretty awesome. Who are you? Do you know who you are? Who are you? Do you know who you be? Who are you? Do you know the one you don't call? Who are you? Do you know the one you call me? Who are you? Do you know the soul inside you? Who are you? Do you know the spirit within? Who are you? Do you know where you're gonna go? Who are you? Do you know where you've been? Who are you? Do you know who you are? Who are you? Do you know who you be? Who are you? Do you know the one you don't call? Who are you? Do you know the one you call me? Thank you guys for showing up. Here we go. We're gonna get this thing started. Woohoo! All right. Welcome to the introduction to the All1llA idea and program. P.A. Finley, Anonymous, TheUniVerse, coming at you live. Listen, what I'm about to do, I'm gonna do a little, it's
5 minutes. I'm going to try to condense it to 3 because we got stuff to do. So I'm about to start it off with how I do my everyday. I start the day every day for the past year and a half or so, just like this. I've been adding and tweaking, so it's a little bit, it ain't how I started it, but this is where I am today, every morning. This is how I greet the day. All is one. PA, Finley, Anonymous, TheUniVerse coming at you live on this beautiful Friday afternoon, April 21st, 2023, Bay Area, California time, USA. Hello, world. Sending out an atomic mushroom cloud explosion of love all across the globe. This globe that we call Mother Earth, all across Sister Moon, all across Father Sun, all across the brother and sister planets, all across the cousin, uncle, and auntie planets, all across this star system that we call solar, all across the star system, all across this galaxy that we call Milky Way, all across the galaxies, all across the nebula, all across the nebulas, all across the universe, all across the universes, all across the electrons, the protons, the neutrons, all across the nucleus, all across the atom, all across the atoms, all across the molecule, all across the molecules, all across the blood cell, all across the blood cells, all across the bone, tissue, marrow, and structure, all across the bones, all across the organs, all across the vitals, all across the flesh, all across the skin, all across the body, and right back home to PA, Finley, Anonymous, TheUniVerse. We're going to give all that claw squeeze hug. Thank you. I do this right in front of the house, cars driving up and down. What the heck is wrong with you? All across, yeah, and just holding myself and hugging on myself, giving myself some love. There's the 3 reasons why we thrive. And thriving is a whole nother thing I'm going to add on to a little bit later. But 3 reasons why I tithe. Number 1, I'm sacrificing the God of this, the God of this world on the altar of the God when I do. Number 2, I am laundering and cleaning the money when I do, making it a blessing instead of a curse. And number 3, when I do, I feel like I am doing something to make this world a better place. And then I go into the 12 great I ams. I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy. I am thankful, I am grateful, I am appreciative. I am beautiful, I am powerful, I am wonderful. I am loved, I am loving, I am lovable. I am helped, I am helping, I am helpful. I am inspired, I'm inspiring, I'm inspirational. I am heard, I am listened to, I am understood. I am rich, I am money, I am abundance. Number 9 is our personal great I ams that we make for ourselves. Number 10 is I am celebrating, I am in celebration, I am in celebratory mode. I am you, I am me, I am we. I am one, I am all, I am that I am, and that is all. One is all. This is how I kick off, and then I'm done. And this is how I kick off every day. I greet every day this way. Everything I do, PA, Finley, Anonymous, that I do, I suggest we all do. I don't tell you to do it. I'm not trying to beat you up over here trying to tell you to do anything. But I do suggest that you do because it works. It works for me, and I believe it'll work for anybody who does anything that I do. Everything that I do is a program, and that goes back into the All1llA idea and program. What is All1llA? Look at the time. What is All1llA? I got to chop. What is All1llA? All1llA is simply all is one and one is all. That's every time I say All1llA, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying it condensed. It's all one all, but the second all is reversed. Okay? So it's all is one and one is all. That's all it is. That's what All1llA is. Okay? Now, the idea is that, and this is what we're bringing to the table, the idea is that there's a oneness to all things. There's a connection of all things. The highlight, our everyday highlight, is all is two. That is the heads and tails. What All1llA is bringing to the table is the coin, is the oneness and the unity of both heads and tails. What we all the way up until now, since man and woman first touched this planet, all the way up until now, we've been really focusing mostly and heavily on the duality of things. Throughout life, there's been moments where individuals pointing at the one, and religions was actually created around these individuals who was trying to say what I'm saying today, but we're in the information age. So we're in a, the time is easier to express these ideas today, okay? Because that's where we have evolved to. So I'm putting on the table and I'm highlighting the oneness of things. Why is this important? Because we believe that it started in the one. All was one. And, that's how it began. And then all was two. All is two was introduced and wanted to be experienced. The one wanted to experience the two. And so the one experienced the two all the way up until now. Now the one it's like full circle. It's going back to the one, if you will. It's not eliminating the two. It's bringing the two back to the one, in a sense where it's bringing all of the experience of the two to the one. And so what we're doing is we're highlighting that there is a unity to all things, and that so much so that we believe that humanity is one human being. Humanity is like our physical bodies. We have our physical bodies as proof that the many can be one. Our physical bodies represents duality, left, right, up, down, in and out. And then that multiplied by 1,000,000,000,000. It goes all the way down to atoms and molecules. I just did the travel of that in the opening. So our bodies are representative that the many can be one, because we are many in one body, and that one body works together to fulfill our each and every goal throughout the course of a day. Whatever we do, the body works together to produce what it is we want. We believe that humanity is the same way. Not only is humanity, we believe that humanity is the same way, but all life represents the one. All life, all species represents the one. One dog, one cat, one tree, one bird, one molecule, one air, one life. The 24th principle of the 24 All1llA principles says, all is one, and each and every particle of the one represents the one. So even the piece and the part must represent the one, because all is one. So even if you're seeing things two, you're really seeing in one if you just take the image and skew it a little bit. to the side. So we receive information dualistically through our five senses. What we're being taught to do today is how to unite that information into one. And we begin to see things in a one way. So it's a trip. It's a little weird. We call it weirdo science. It's not the easiest thing to relay, to express, because all we've known is two. Okay, this is my 2:30 alarm, 12:30 p.m. alarm. We're a little bit behind, but I'm gonna tighten it up. I'm gonna close it up. So that's the All1llA idea. It's not the one taking over the two, but it's the one with the two. It's not the coin. It's not here to destroy heads and tails. No, it's to highlight that they're both one and the same, and they've always been one and the same. So there's this balance in a dance that we begin to do with the oneness and the two. So there's this, I go to work, I pay the bills, I do everything I do, the taxes, I play the game. But as I do this, I take the one with me. I communicate, I believe, I think and feel the one that is between. In other words, now my coworker is me. I am my coworker. There's a oneness to this program that we bring. So I'll get into that later. I got once a month meetings, so I'll be breaking a lot of this stuff down a little bit deeper, but I'm just giving you a blanket of what. Oh, by the way, let me real quick, and then we can move on to the second topic. Now, who am I? P.A. Finley, Anonymous, TheUniVerse. Who is this guy? First of all, I'm letting you know right now, I am the premier authority and teacher on the knowledge of self. 34 years of research, study, and investigation into the knowledge of self. That's this guy. There ain't nobody. If there is, I'm putting it out there. Come holla, sit at the round. Let's put some stuff down, because the fact that most people don't know who they are is ridiculous. That's almost like a Twilight Zone episode. Nobody knows who you are. We should all know who we are. Why isn't this conversation being talked about? That's what we're putting on the table. We're talking about it. And that's number one. Number two, 34 years ago, when I was 22 years old, a woman asked me, "Do you know who you are?" And I couldn't answer the question. Computer crash burned. I didn't understand how I didn't understand who I was, and I've been with myself for 22 years. And I was a woman I was trying to impress. So there you go. 22 years old. That's what you're trying to do. So, and I couldn't answer the question. I gave her my name. She said, no, that's just your name. I'm talking about who you are. I'm like, time out. Okay? Change my life. From that point on, I've been on the mission to find out the answer to that. A answer at first. First, I started out just any answer. I didn't want to look like a freaking idiot if somebody asked me that question again. So, and from that point on all the way to here, and it's still going. The journey continues. I'm learning that, that I'm a freaking universe. I don't stop. And that's the same for all of us. Not only us, all life. And not only life, because there's no really divine line between life and that. It's everywhere, all of it, the whole thing. So here we go. That's that. Now, just give you a little history of me and why, and who's this guy that's talking about this stuff. That's who's talking about it. A guy who's been studying the majority of his life, has been for the pursuit of who he is. Okay, now that is done. Now the second topic, real quick. Okay, and then we're going to get into some questions and answers. Okay, Q&A. Oh yeah, keep your money, please. Me and Power Hour, we've been setting up Power Hour, the tech for the guy who's helping me out with all of this, because I'm brand new to the whole thing. This is the first time I did the YouTube, I did some podcasts, but the Zoom meeting thing, this is brand new. I call him my Zoom master. So peace and shout out to Pyra. But we talked about this a little bit, and I'm so tired of money, I don't even know what to do. I know I'm not the only one. I'm not trying to say that I'm not anti-money. I'm a hustler. I goes out and get it. I got like 5 different forms of income. So I does the thing. You know, I goes and gets it. I'm a go-getter is what I do. But I'm just a little bit tired of every time I turn around and somebody says something that's free, it's not really free. And I want to create a platform where when we say it's free, and we mean it. And there's no, we, at All1llA, everything that we do here, we'll never ask for a dime from anybody. That's number one. We don't need your money. Keep your money, right? Those of us who do what we do, 9 times out of 10, money is drawn to us. So we're not hurting and thirsting for every penny that you got, and you ain't got nothing but a handful of nickels. No, we're not drawing bluff and turnips. We ain't robbing Peter to pay Paul. We ain't doing nothing of that here. If we say it's free, that means it's free to the end. And we're going to be providing services where you come here and look, and we're going to have donation buttons on all our platforms. Yeah, you can click on it, but when you go there, be ready to prove that you got 100 times what you're trying to donate. The days of spending everything you got in order to invest in something is over. It's not going on here. We're not, no. So for every dollar that you invest, you got to actually literally show a bank account, a bank statement, something saying that you got $100. This could be right before you pay rent. That's fine. That's whatever, however you want to trick us to do it. Look what you got to do to trick us. Listen, and plus we believe in tithing, and I'm gonna go ahead and close with this. Tithing is tithing times 2. It's 20%. I myself personally take 20% of my money and give it away. I live off of 80%. 10%, I call it the God within, 10% for the God without, and everybody else gets 80%. We believe in, so with that type of mentality towards money, we're not going to knock nobody upside the head for a dime. We don't need your money. The more I give, the more I get. And it's coming in. I just leased all electric Hyundai Kona. It's right there. I'm looking at it, getting charged right now. Well, if you give it, with the spirit, the right heart, and you give it, it comes back tenfold. Not just in money, but in insight, understanding, peace, joy, happiness. What else do you want? So we know that if you want to donate, but you don't have it to donate, we say give that to yourself. Pay yourself. That'll be donating to us. And we really want you. We really don't want your money. We want your time, energy, and focus into something, creating something beautiful. We'd rather invest in you. How about that? So in the 10% that I get, that I save 10% for myself for emergencies or whatever the case is, and for my credit. That's how I got the car. And, paying them off my debt, paying them off credit. 10% goes to that, and plus 10% for an emergency fund or whatever. Something happens, a flat tire. I can do that and it won't break me. So that's for me. That's the God within, the God without. I got an auntie who's always there taking care of everybody. It's somebody in everybody's family. We all got somebody who takes care of everybody. That's where that other 10 goes. Every time it gets to 100, I send it to a Zelly. Bam, make sure that she don't want for nothing. And I encourage everybody else to do the same. Look, so we ain't here on out. We don't, we don't care about your money. Plus, we know there's billionaires that's sitting on all kind of money. They got it, everybody's taking care of, and don't know what to do with it. And they're gonna come across this and be like, "Yeah, I got $1 million for you. You're gonna be able to show me that $1 billion. We'll take the $1 million." Oh, it's 1% for everybody, from the rich to the poor. Everybody, we do the same thing for everybody. And you want to give, you gotta show us that you got 100 times what you're trying to give. Because we ain't trying to be the reason why you go in the hole. So that's I'm going to conclude. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for your time, attention, and patience. You're investing. What you're doing right now, you couldn't give me enough money. I have received your time and your attention and your focus, and that's priceless to me personally. And so I say, join me and us, and let's create heaven on earth. We can do it. We are the resources to do. We have it. We all have those little pieces of ideas that we know that, man, this needs to be done this way, and this needs to be done. And we just need to have a place and a format where we can put all that stuff together and begin the little baby step work. Put one step in front of the other, and next thing you know, we're creating something better for the future. And they deserve better than this. Whatever we're doing right now, everybody deserves. I deserve, when somebody asked me when I was 22 years old, I deserved a place to go to where I can find out some answers. There was none. Zero. That's unacceptable. I'm about to set a platform where there's somebody there who can want, I don't know why I don't want to know. You can come to NexA.R.K. We teach the knowledge of self. We teach the science of you. You are science. So thank you so much, you guys. And one is all, we're going to go ahead and get into the question and answer section. Anybody got some answers, some questions, or statements, or comments, or whatever you want to say? If you want to say anything, oh yeah. So I can, it says mute all. So how do I unmute all? Thank you for that. But anyway, I do one at a time? Just ask to unmute? Okay, I'm just ask everybody. You unmute yourselves. I'm gonna mute myself. How about that? Said a lot.
We're absorbing a lot of words.
Any questions?
I don't have any questions right now. And Patricia, is your screen frozen?
Hello? I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Where did it go? Derek, you out?
No, I'm trying to figure this.
Technology.
He might have just hit the video, stop video. So that's why his name's coming up.
Okay, let me put a question out here. How did I do?
You did pretty good.
Was that okay?
You got through it pretty nicely. Obviously, I mean, I teach classes professionally, so if you want the critical feedback there's obviously you'll get better over time. There's a lot, no question. And when you get in the material, it was obviously passionate. I think it's obvious that you have a lot of care and passion for what you do. So, and I think that's very nice.
Thank you.
I definitely agree, because you definitely have the the thoughts. Now it's the communication of it, and this is like the Zoom is just a pilot program or a pilot of getting it out there. But I definitely understand where you're coming from.
And also, we're working on communications with a physical location. You're back?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back.
And up here, I found your one tree.
You found me who?
The one tree. You said the one tree?
Yeah.
I found it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love it, bro.
Of course, it's in San Francisco, but
all trees, one tree.
yes.
I mean, listen, I'm not talking about knowledge. This ain't knowledge. I'm talking about belief. I'm talking about something, not to knock knowledge. Knowledge is 2 + 2. Knowledge is dualistic in nature. It takes belief to get to the one. You can't, because it's unprovable. It can't be proved or disproved. It's not, but it's something there. I've sought it for the majority of my life, and I'm telling you, there's something there. I'm like a hound dog. I'm not. It's so far. It's almost like the closer I get to it, the better I am as a human being. I like how I am today. I like me. It was a time I couldn't stand me. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm okay. But I'm just saying, I embrace the ugly of me. I embrace the bad, the wrong. It's like I have united. You guys are witnessing a house united. It's no part of myself that I don't like, whether it's parts that I don't like, but I like those. If that makes any sense. In other words, I'm love. I love myself, myself, my plus and my minus, my right and my wrong. I have in my heart, I have united my warring factors. I am no longer at war with myself. And that's how I see what people all around me is warring with themselves. I get it. I know what that is. And I'm trying to show how you unite yourself with yourself. Listen, the majority of this stuff is our own crap. It's our own stuff. You know, and ain't no wrong. See, it's almost like if the more I'm okay with me, the more I'm okay with everything else. The world is not as bad as it seems, but neither are we. So the work is inward. And that's what we do at NexA.R.K. We present self-science, the course, self-science, the series. There's a series of videos which step by step take you by the hand and introduce you to you. As long as there's a beauty and an ugliness to us. But there's war. And as long as that happens, we can't really experience. It's like another level of life. Like life begins once I unite my warring parties. And I'm okay with what's wrong with me. And what's wrong with me is okay with what's right with me. And it's a team. It's a union. It's a teamwork now. Now the plus and the minus work together to produce whatever it is I'm trying to do. And the production, I'm just saying, a whole nother world. So I invite people to into that as well. It's a YouTube channel, NexA.R.K. I got the self-science series there. I got the biggest picture series there. I'm just now putting up the Wealth Within series. I'm just pouring out the universe that I am. it's just pouring out, you know, and so yeah, I love it. Listen, if there's no questions, we can close. Next, I don't even know what the topic is. I'll stay posted. Oh, let me put this apology out. Apology. My apologies. This is my first Zoom meeting. This is my first reach out and promotion. So I'm new to that. I know I overdid it a little bit, you guys. I know you're like, God, let's do it again. Okay. So next month it won't be that much. So I just want to apologize and say I did over promotion a little bit because I was so happy about this. But yeah, next month, you know, every month will be a little bit less. So you ain't got to worry about hearing me that much. But I will let you know what the next topic is for next month, the 21st, my yay day. Yay! Happy yay day to me. And I believe also, like I say, if I do it, I believe it's good for you to do too. Your birthday, a day out of every month to celebrate that day for you. Put that on the table. You can do that or not. That's up to you. No wrong answer to that, but that's for you. But it's so far from me. It's working great. I'm also they using my vacation pay to pay me for this day. So as I'm taking this yay day today, I'm getting paid for it. I knew I was going to get paid to speak, but I didn't know I was going to be the one paying. So there you go.
So is there on your YouTube, is there a particular one that you recommend for us to view before your next meeting?
Yeah, the introduction to NexA.R.K, the very first video. The NexA.R.K is my 4th YouTube video. I started out with ThePAFway, and then went to All1llA, and then All1llA, and now NexA.R.K is the last one. And I suggest all because it's for 30 and uppers. Okay, that's NexA.R.K is for the 30 and uppers. We believe that you need 30 years of life to figure out stuff. You survive that, then you come holler. But yeah, NexA.R.K is the graduation video, YouTube, and I suggest you start at the very first video, which is the introduction to NexA.R.K. So I'll send you a link to that. So anything else, anybody?
Happy Friday.
Yay, Friday.
Weather, so have a nice time.
Oh, it is beautiful.
Enjoy.
Yeah, and I just want to thank you, Pierre, for this information. And I think you did real good for the first time. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next month. Well, I will always see you around the house anyway.
Right. This is Derek, my housemate. By the way, Derek, thank you for showing up. Thank you, Patrice. Thank you. You've always been there. You've always been a supporter. You've always shown love, and I appreciate that. Hurrah.
Yes, I know.
Thank you.
He's even got a banner across the top. Impressive.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's the I call him the Zoom master. I call him
Slowly but surely, I will teach Pierre how to use Zoom and OBS so he can be streaming.
So we get a little bit better every time. We're gonna kind of, but this is awesome. Thank you. I'm using the I'm an old school NA and AA guy. You know, Narcotics Anonymous and all Alcoholics Anonymous. I'm alumni in that. So I'm using the 1 hour thing because people's attention usually don't go no further than that. So the rooms are in A and AA is like that. They go 1 hour, that's it, man. That's it. People got, I gotta go. I got stuff to do with man.
Yeah, 60 minutes is much better than 90, and 90 is the limit. So
yeah,
already he's learning about Zoom.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Thank
Take
you
care.
so much. You guys are crazy.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Good to have it. Have a nice weekend, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Derek.
Bye-bye, Pete.
All right, bro.
Okay, let me turn off the recording, and I will send that later to
All right,
you.
cool.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Okay, recording.
So y'all know what time it is. Be the miracle that you are. Peace. And one is who are you? Do you know who are you? Where you been? Who are you? Who are we? It's an age-old question. To be or not to be? That was the question. To be and not to be. That is now the answer.